What is your main product research method?
Now I'm trying, and that's the only one I found winners on.
What are the main criteria you're actually looking for?
The biggest one is...
Those two criteria are the main ones. How do you actually select your big winners? Today, we're gonna break down the product research method, which got Mikey Again from 0 to 100K a month. Now, we're gonna focus on the basic strategies, but we're also gonna show you a couple of really advanced strategies on how to get everything to the next level. Very first of all, what is your main product research method?
The burner method. You make a TikTok account, basically optimize your For You page to only show dropshipping videos. And you just scroll for hours and hours until you find a good product.
How many hours a day do you scroll?
At least 5 hours, like 5 to like 8 hours.
You're scrolling.
Yes.
Just scrolling.
Yes, not even like passively, like up this scrolling. Maybe I'll eat something. Maybe I'll take like an hour break or so. But like it's constant.
It was literally while we were eating today, I looked at you and you're just like scrolling away. So it's all day. Basically, that's the main thing you do.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into why that's completely ridiculous. For beginners, it makes sense. That's how you should do it, all right? Everybody who thinks that they're gonna find the product within an hour or 2 hours or 10 hours, you're crazy. If it takes him, like how many hours to find one product? One product?
My last one was 24 hours.
24 hours. It's not gonna take you less than that. So start scrolling right now and let's see how far it gets. Are you using any other product research methods?
Now I'm trying to use AliExpress, but 90% of the time it's the burner method, and that's the only one I've found winners on so far.
What are the main criteria you're actually looking for?
The typical wow factor problem solving thing is still there, but it's kind of changed to, does it spark an emotion in the audience that will actually want the product? 2, does it provide some kind of value? Those two criteria are pretty vague, but like I feel like the more you test, the better you get an understanding of what those mean.
Those two criteria are the main ones. Be honest right now, what does that mean? It sparks an emotion or an interest in somebody and it adds value to their life. What does that mean? You have no clue what that means at all. And that's normal because you're just starting out. In the beginning, there's no way around it. You need either to test a shit ton of products without having any clue what you're doing, or you're gonna have a person who's gonna look over the sheets you do and is gonna tell you what is good and what is bad. Because after finding like 3-4 winners, you're gonna understand, you're gonna start really getting it. But in the beginning, you just don't. How did the criteria for you change from the beginning till now? Like in the beginning, how did you select products? When did you think something is good versus now?
In the beginning, it was the typical wow factor. If as soon as you see the TikTok video, does it make you go like wow, blah blah blah? Does it solve some kind of problem? Maybe like the back cracker, does it cracks people's backs, solve some kind of problem? Like what is different from then and now is, one, I don't really test products that are too saturated. I try to find products, and saturated is also another vague word, but I try to find products that not that many accounts are running, which is something beginners shouldn't do, because once you get the product, you don't even know what you're going to do with it. Like you don't have any ideas, you don't have any viral videos to copy. So that's probably the biggest change, like moving to more untapped products.
What types of products do you actually stay away from?
The biggest one is how easy is it to film. If it's something where I have to jump off some cliff, I'm not touching it. Obviously, I stay away from feminine products because I'm not a girl, obviously. Products that I have a huge disadvantage testing, I'm just staying away from them.
Are you thinking of potential content ideas while doing product research, or do you think about that after?
Honestly, it actually depends on the product, because if I see a viral video and I go on the accounts and I see the way they make their videos, if it kind of matches with my style, I wouldn't have a problem making videos for it. To answer your question, yes, I do think about the content ideas while I look for products, because if I can't film for it, what's the point, you know?
What did I tell you like 2 hours ago? Because this is relevant, very, very relevant.
I was doing product research, scrolling on TikTok, minding my own business, and Michael came up to me and said, "You are wasting your time. Why not hire people?" So I literally just went on Upwork and hired like 5 people right now. So right now I have people doing product research for me.
Yeah, that was like 3 hours ago. And you, by the way, you're really fast at doing everything, which is great. And this is why the whole thing worked. But basically, I come up to this guy and I just see how he scrolls. And it hurts me to see how much time you can waste on doing something which everybody can do. This guy can film exceptional content. Like, your content is amazing and you're sitting there for 8 hours a day and just scroll. Just think about that for a second. Every single person ever can scroll and make a list for you, and you look over that list, which is 25,000 times faster, and then you just tell them what's good and what's bad. This is something which is very important for people who are more advanced. I want to address a lot of people here. Organic doesn't feel like a business. It feels like a game where you just film and then it works and you go viral and you make money and that's it. Treat it like a business and you're going to make actual money. Because think about it. Which parts are actually relevant that you do them? A lot of the things are not on you. Just think about this for a second. Let's imagine you're advanced. You already are making money. You're doing everything great, but you're spending 8 hours a day on filming, product research, and everything. Which specific parts can you actually outsource without losing quality? Number one, product research. Just instead of scrolling, getting a sheet ready for you where you look over that sheet and everything is much faster. And every time you look over that sheet, you tell the person who's doing the research which product you like, which one you didn't, why you like them, why you didn't, and you kind of reward them on the density of good products. That's gonna be the second step we're gonna go into. Number two, is it like posting, editing, content creation, thinking of ideas? There's a bunch of things which are super important, but you don't have to really do them. You just have to have one thing in mind. You should just be focusing on your strength, and you should also only be focusing on things which are irreplaceable in the beginning. For example, the ideas of the videos. That's really tough to teach to somebody, and it's gonna take a long time until somebody understands or finds a really good idea. What you should do all day is thinking about ideas and telling your content creators to do them after your product research guy found you a bunch of products for the content. And this will make your life easier because now all of a sudden you can test literally 5 or 10 times more products with just this tweak. And you don't think about it like this because you don't treat dropshipping like a business. I feel like we're going on a tangent like next to product research, but this is really relevant for advanced people. If you're doing organic, your margins are amazing, you're like 50 to maybe 70 or 80% profit margins, everything seems great. And what you're starting to do is you don't care about improving your margins. You think that everything is great, but you don't want people to buy multiple pieces. You stop worrying about upselling or split testing or your product page or the specific upsell variations which you have in the post-purchase, in the pre-purchase, your price. You probably never ever tested a higher or lower price, and you don't even know what's gonna happen if you do. And all of those things add up and you lose a crazy amount of money. And it's the same exact thing with opportunity cost, where you need to understand that on a higher level, everything you do is also losing you money. You scroll, you cannot create content. You getting a sale, you could have gotten 2 sales, but you didn't because your AOV optimization sucks. So think about everything an opportunity cost always, and understand that you're always losing out when you're making more. Next is, what is the main difference you see between a 10 to 30K winner versus a 100K winner?
I'd say the biggest thing is the response from like the comments and everything, because it's like the emotions are what make people buy. So the more emotion a product triggers, the more likely people are to buy. That's what I think. I don't know how true that is, but like I literally feel like that's why controversial products do so well, because it messes with you more than like some freaking toy car, which is cool, but like it's not as crazy as some crazy products.
So, how do you actually select your big winners?
Well, I try very hard and I think it through. You guys find it for me, okay? I show you the products, you guys pick the good ones, and I run them and they work out.
Do you have any specific product research tips you want to give to people?
Apart from the typical and expected, don't expect to find something in 5 minutes. Don't overthink things. This is the mistake I still make to this day. Like, I put so many barriers in my head before even writing the product down on a sheet. You probably shouldn't do that. Like, don't overthink. Like, don't put some filter on the product in your mind. If it meets a few criteria on your list, put it on the sheet. Don't overthink it. Don't go and check on AliExpress to see if the blah 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 blah. Don't worry about that. Just fill out your sheets. That's probably the most efficient way to get things done. Like, just don't overthink it. Just grind.
What I've noticed for people who are a little bit more advanced is it's crazy to me on how little product research they're doing. You're going all in on product research because we constantly say that your products suck and you need to keep doing more and more and more and more, and we just don't select any products which are not perfect for you. But a lot of people in the beginning who found one winner but cannot replicate that, the main problem they're having is they test bullshit. They didn't understand why their first initial product was a banger, and they basically just start testing similar things, which all end up failing or making them like 5 or 10K and not getting them to the next level, which they actually wanted to. Because if you have a winner, you make 10 to 30K in profit per month, you're doing amazing. You have to focus on product research yesterday. If you are on this level, you need to understand that every single day you're not testing another product and not having multiple products, which all are crushing it, you're losing out on a shit ton of money because you already know how to make good content. You just need to have the vehicle, which is the product, which is gonna get you there. And if you watch the other video we did with Mikey, he didn't change anything about the strategy to get from like 25 or 30K a month to 100K a month. It was the same exact thing, but with a banger product.
Yep.
With an actually good product.
Yep.
One of my favorite quotes of Alex Hormozi is, it doesn't matter how hard you row, it matters in which boat you are. This sums everything up perfectly because you're in the boat of a really good product and you crush it versus you make the exact same content, the output is the same, your quality is the same, the amount of energy you have to put in it is exactly the same, but the difference is your vehicle sucks. What you need to do is be extremely intolerant with products. You have no idea how many products Mikey shows us and we're just like, no, 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 no. And on top of that, he is really picky with his products. So everything he shows us is only the top of the top. You need to stop testing anything which is gonna waste your time. So if you want us to look over the products you're gonna test, you can click the link below and sign up for a call. Because what we do in our program is you make a list with all the products which you find which fit our criteria and which are good, and we look over that and we tell you this is good, this is bad. And we only select the best ones for you, and then you're gonna get to the next step, which is the content creation. And obviously there, we're gonna guide you through the process as well and help you with the content and make it better, etc. And then the next level is gonna be the whole creator hiring and stuff like that, where other people start doing it for you. And we're basically gonna teach you the process of finding people who are gonna do product research for you, content creation, and all of those things. So if you're actually interested in this program, click the link below and I will talk to you soon.